Hello and welcome. My name is Kate Ellis. I'm the owner of the Healing Quest Clinical Counseling Hypnotherapy Practice. I'm located in Scottsdale, Arizona. However, if you need my services, I'm also available through Skype if you are someplace else other than Arizona. This is another episode of Adventures of a Hypnotherapist and some of the more unique stories of healing and restoration that I have been privileged and honored to be a part of. This particular chapter starts with a workshop that I had done. Every year I focus on a different program, and this particular year, I believe it was 2011, I was doing these workshops entitled Come As You Were, Group Past Life Regression Therapy. And this is where I gather a group of people together and I would do a group induction and past life regression, and then afterwards we would discuss what they had experienced. And basically the premise for this was to find out what patterns you may be carrying over from lifetime to lifetime to lifetime, seeking to change and to restore yourself and to heal and to release any karmic issues that may be going on. This was the very last Come As You Were group regression workshop that I had done for the year. It was, I believe, late in October of 2011. I had 70 people who said that they were going to come thanks to Facebook. At that time, people would hit the join button instead of just giving a comment saying they approved, and so I freaked out because I had a reservation space of only 50 people. Fortunately, only 41 had showed up. And so I had done the group past life regression, and afterwards everybody was sharing their stories and experiences, and one of the most oddest things had occurred. Each and every single individual, save for one person, had incarnated from the same Irish village in the early 1800s, and they all knew each other, and they all agreed to incarnate in this time space in and around the valley here of Arizona. Of course, they came from all different parts of the country, but eventually landed up here. I had inadvertently discovered a group soul that incarnated time after time after time, which is not unusual. If you've ever had the privilege of having what's called a spiritual regression, or better known as life between lives regression therapy, which was developed by Dr. Michael Newton, or in my program I call it Beyond Past Life Regression Therapy. And in Beyond Past Life Regression Therapy, what I do is I will regress you all the way to the time of a fetus, when your soul ego and body ego meld together to form a unique union and bond. If you've ever heard of the idea of walk-in souls, where you decide that you don't want to live this life anymore, but there's a soul that wants to live this life and overtakes your body by mutual agreement, I'm sorry to tell you that this is improbable and more so impossible if you understood the intricateness of the melding of the soul and the body, mind, and nervous system. It's totally unique to each body and spirit together. What we do in Life Between Lives is we do a regression all the way through childhood into the point of when you enter the body of the fetus. And then beyond that, we go into the most immediate past life and any patterns going on, or the most important past life, which is relevant to what you're living today. And then I move you back to your spiritual home, where you're able to reconnect with your soul, learn your soul name, your spirit guide who helps you through this life by agreement. Also your soul group. When you are born as a spirit, you join a soul group in which you're with for a long, long time, and you are usually very similar development and such. You're able to access your Akashic records, which is basically a library in which you have a book of life, and in this book of life you're able to go through other past lives that you live, not in just 2 dimensions, but it's actually 3-dimensional. You can actually like pop into the book, like in some movies that are out there where you could actually go into the story and relive certain elements of that. And again, the reason for this is to discover patterns. What patterns, what is it that you're seeking to learn, overcome, and hone from life after life after life? You know, you don't just reincarnate one lifetime after another. You will incarnate into a particular lifetime, and then you go back home to your spiritual home. You rejoin with your spiritual group where you help each other, just like in a session like at school, when you're in a group and you help each other out in understanding lessons or the finer points or details. Sometimes you're too close to a subject and you have other people help you to ferret out the details. You're also able to speak to your council of elders or the wise ones who have helped you create and design this life and choose this life, and what it exactly is that you want to experience, and the people in which you have agreements, whom you'll meet. The people in your life, especially those more painful experiences, are probably somebody from your soul group helping you to understand and get out of a pattern. I thank you for your time. If you'd like to learn more about life between lives, you may visit my website, or actually Beyond Past Life Regression Therapy. You may visit my website, thehealingquest.com. I'm Kate Ellis, and I look forward to the next time we meet. Take care.